Hello, Taurus. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your first quarter reading for 2021. The first quarter is January, February, March until the spring equinox, which is March 21st. So I decided I'm going to start doing everything according to the medicine wheel and the seasons as far as this channel goes and my readings because I have native teachings, I have Irish teachings, and geez, I'm trying to think of all the teachings I have. Gypsy teachings too. So I want to incorporate all of them into, what I do. Because I've been telling people, I've been saying tarot isn't the only thing. It's a very small portion of who I am. People only knew this about me a couple of years ago. It really wasn't a well-known thing that I read. And I mostly just did it for friends and family. And then I met a few people and they were like, oh my goodness, you have to be on YouTube. And I didn't think it would work, but anyway, here I am. So there's more to come. So my Taurus, my Earth babies, this is a 5 we're going into, okay, 2021. That's a 5 in the numerology. 5 is the master of change. And I've gone over some of these things in my 221 video, and about the 5 and the ox and the northern direction on the medicine wheel. But I'll briefly go over and I have all my notes on the wall over here. I keep looking. So the master of the change and the master of new experience, 5 is. 5 is the number also of humanity, right? We have 5 fingers on each hand, 5 toes, 5 appendages, 5 senses. So 5's a very powerful number. And it's also the 5th chakra is the throat chakra. I speak. This year is going to be a lot about voicing ourselves, wanting to be heard, wanting change. I think that we're going to be open to new ideas, new possibilities and experiences. The thing is, if you think about it, we're going by a really lot of old patterns, and some of them are good. They're good to keep, and some of them aren't. It's like it's not working, right? So like I said, and this is the year of the ox. And if you think about the ox has a lot of power, very strong. And it's determined. It slowly pushes forward, slowly moves, pushes forward. And the ox always also represents, you get what you work for. There is not going to be no more frivolousness. You only get what you work toward. So a lot of social regimes are going to change as well. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. So Taurus, January, February, March, the first quarter, our winter season in the Northern Hemisphere. What are the messages for Taurus through the winter? This is our hibernation time when we rest. We got our houses in order, eh? We got our houses in order. We have, ooh, 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 look at, wow. Look what jumped out for you. What a beauty. What a beauty. Nine of Cups. So in this Nine of Cups, this person has won. You know, they've achieved what they wanted to. Their wishes have come true, but they celebrate their victory alone. Also, brings some sort of pride to the family name. This is the family banner, you know, and it's bringing some sort of pride or happiness or something to the family name. Also, could be a family gathering here. Okay, you could have had this over Christmas, or there's something coming true in your wishes in this next three month cycle. Okay, so let's cut these cards for you, Taurus. See what we got here. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. I'm using the Druidcraft Tarot, and I'm going to clarify with the Lightseers Tarot. So, in January, you have the King of Cups, the Moon, and the Star. Wow, very, very nice. So, when I see the King of Cups, I think of, this person. This could be a water sign coming into your life in January if they haven't entered already. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This person, it could be mature. They've learned all the lessons of emotions, like going through relationships. It's not just love relationships. This is a family and friends, and learned quite a bit about your feelings. But this guy isn't ready to jump up and express his deep emotion. You know, he's sitting on stone. He's quite separated from his feelings, this person, okay? Even though he has very deep feelings. He kind of wants someone to come to him. So this person may want you to come to them and express yourself first. They're not ready to invest. Like, they could feel stone cold. They could feel stone cold, but they're very, very emotional, have very deep, they're very sensitive, but could seem very stone cold and not really doing a lot to put in to this relationship, not really getting up off their arse to really, And remember, I was saying about the 5 or the ox is, you're only going to get what you put in. And this is going to be a new motto, a new way of life in the future. So this will not do, it's doing now, but it won't do forever. So this could be, sort of how you're reacting to something too right now, Taurus. You're thinking, I'm not putting anything in. Perhaps before you were the person that was always putting everything in and said, you know what, I'm going to sit back now. People can come to me, right? So it depends on how you want to look at it. There's some sort of confusion happening. Not, it's kind of like, you feel like you've hit a milestone perhaps with this person, but are somehow still completely confused as to what is going on exactly. Not sure if this is going somewhere, not feeling like you can see where this is going. Okay, the landmarks here, the towers, are telling you to stay on the path. That's all they're saying, is stay on the path, and that's all you really know. The dogs, these guys are there to accompany you. one's for the day, one's for the night. But it seems something that's cloaked, something that's cloaked in mystery still. It's not revealed. You don't feel like you can make heads or tails of this situation yet. All right. And then there is the star. Now, the star is quite the opposite of the moon. The moon talks about murky water, about not being able to see. Imagine being underwater and, you open your eyes, and if the water's murky or cloudy, you can't see anything, right? And so the star is very much about clearing the water, like clearing it, and so that you're able to see to the bottom, you know. It's also a card of regeneration, realizing that, kind of we are what we eat too, right? If we feed ourselves crap, then that's what we'll, if we put out crap, that's what we'll get back. So realizing that we need to put and invest to get back. I also feel like this is clearing your energy too. You may clear your energy in January in some way. Perhaps this will be spiritual, like you may go to church, you may have some sort of a ceremony. You could get some distance from this person, this water sign, because to get clarity, you know what I mean? You might need to get some distance from this person to get some clarity. I don't think you fully understand this person, is the feeling I'm get. Things are coming together for you though. Like you can see it. There's things are clearing up. Um Also, she has that. See what I mean? You might be going to some sort of ceremony. There's a healing circle right there, and that's a different kind of a church. It's in the Church of the Universe of our ancestors. And I almost feel like there's some sort of rite of passage here. And it's not going from child into woman. This could be going perhaps into crone, into it go. What does it go? Child, maiden, mother, crone. So there's like 4 or 5 um, rites of passage for the hero. The hero's journey. And that's all of us, right? We're the fool, the hero on our journey of life. And anyway, let's not get too deep here, Lynn. So let's have a look at this King of Cups for Taurus. Who is this King of Cups for Taurus in January 2021? Oh, we got to get used to saying that now, eh? Who is this King of Cups? Let's see, what do we got here? We have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. This person may all of a sudden, out of nowhere, um, you know, want to they might want to get married. And I mean it's out of nowhere, and they want to do it immediately. Come on, let's go get married. Let's elope. Let's get hitched. Let's go down to the, I don't think there's anything open, but as soon as they are, he's like throwing you over his shoulder, and you're getting hitched. He or she, this person wants to tell you they see something long lasting with you. They can see you guys watching the grandkids or the kids growing. You can see something the long haul, the long run with this person. And it's all of a sudden you're in a really big hurry or they are, I think they are, all of a sudden in a really big hurry to tell you for this to happen. They're just, I don't know. It's like sweeping someone off their feet, kind of, being swept off your feet. You might be confused. The moon is like, what? Wait a minute. I wasn't even sure if you really liked me for sure or not. And now you're saying, let's get married? I think it's really, really exciting. But of course, marriage is a commitment and a promise, and you don't want to take it lightly, so you may want to think about it. You're a little bit confused. You've been single. You may never have been married before. Okay, so this is very different, very confusing for you. Taurus, you may never have been married, or you may have been single for a very long time, and that's the thing, is what you give. Some of us think about what we're giving up, not what we're gaining. So it's really depending on how you want to look at this. I think that you're going to still be able to maintain your individuality, and I think that's what's really important to you, Taurus, is that you're still able to be who you are, an individual, and have your own business, and still whatever you're doing, you don't want to have to give anything up. I think you do want this relationship. I think you do, but you don't want to have to give anything up. I kind of also like the star. Yeah, it could be the ceremony. I never thought about it like a wedding ceremony. It could be a wedding. It could be more of a symbolic ceremony, though, not in a church, not at the Justice of the Peace. At this point in the world, you might be having a symbolic marriage. So it's kind of like a promise to marry, but it's there's some sort of a ceremony, but it's not in the legal. There's not a piece of paper, and you know what? That doesn't really matter anyway. Honestly, it's about the promise you say to this person that you know. If you look at like the Braveheart type of marriage, some of them in Game of Thrones, where it's just a piece of their clan's cloth and a ribbon or something, and that's it. That's a sealed deal. There's no writing and signing and having to get your blood and all that. It's a piece of cloth and a handshake. So it could be something like that, some sort of symbolic gesture as a promise. Yeah. Perhaps that's the thing, eh? This person doesn't want to be sitting at their table alone. They don't want to sit at their table alone. I think they want someone that maybe would take their name. I don't know, but they could be very traditional too. Tell me about the star for Taurus in January. All right, so well, you got the Five of Wands with the star here, okay? You know, I'm kind of seeing, the work involved in making this happen. First of all, not just the ceremony, but the regenerating, because we've got to let go of old stuff, what someone else did to us, because this is not the person we're facing now. They didn't do all that, you know. So that's what she's letting out of these jugs. And her body is absorbing the new energy, right? But this is going to take some work, some time. I also feel like I kind of feel like there's some sort of conflicting energy here. You could There could be conflicts between you, okay? Um, or conflicts from somewhere, there's conflicting energy coming from somewhere here. Let's see what you have in February. Six of Cups. This person could be from your past. This King of Cups, this water sign. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Lot of friggin' water energy. Ace of Cups. I think we're talking about a relationship here. Okay, this person is in your past. There's been some sort of nostalgia. They've been thinking about you, or you've been thinking about them, reminiscing. Maybe seeing them or hearing from them again is bringing back all these memories and everything. In this one, it's like fond. You're remembering the good times, right? Now, this could be them again, okay? The same person, the Queen of Cups, except the Queen of Cups is out of her chair. She's not sitting there, not willing to participate like like this person started out, okay? I think it's the same energy. So they started out, they weren't really participating, putting much in. You come to me, you do it, you say it. And so now they're up out of their chair and they're putting a foot in the water. They're really willing to divulge, test the water here, about expressing their feelings. I think they've done a lot of healing and feel a little safer, or uh, more confident to express themselves now. Okay. Maybe you make them think of the past or the good old days or something that brings them joy, or brings, I don't know, they bring you joy. Anyway, the thing is, we have a match here, a king and a queen. All right, we have a match. I think they feel the same way you guys do about each other. However, one the other person, I think, is having trouble, or one of you are having trouble expressing yourself, expressing that. And they may say, let's get married, but not say, I'm crazy about you. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, hey, you've never even said how you feel about me. And you what? It's, you know what I mean? And so it all may not necessarily go in order either. I'm going to tell you that. It may, you might get the I'm crazy about you after. Or, I don't know. It seems to be a little bit jumbled up. There could be some conflicts. This person might throw everything out of order. Like, you might say, well, wait a minute, it's supposed to go like this, and then like that, and then like that. And they take all those marbles and go, "Put." Now what are you going to do? I just threw all the marbles all over. There goes your plan. And I don't know, there's something exciting about it. Maybe to give up some control, eh? It's about giving up a little bit of control. Because when you've been on your own, it's hard to give up your habits, the way you are, what you're used to. And now this person is coming and they're, wanting to change all the curtains, and you're like, what is wrong with my curtains? Tell me about Six of Cups for Taurus. This is in February, right? This Six of Cups, this, bringing you back, um, making you feel nostalgic. I think mostly it's this person. They're from the past. This is an old relationship, and it is going to be revived. Something's reviving here. This is overflowing with emotion and the potential. It's a ton of potential here. So tell me about the Six of Cups in February. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I'm going to take this card because that fell out. And these ones are going to pick back up because it's quite a slew. So what do we have here? Strength. Now, this strength, remember I just said with the Queen of Cups? This is the confidence, right? To talk about your emotions, talk about how you feel, because we feel when we do that, we're making ourselves vulnerable, open for attack or whatever. But it takes a lot of strength to be the lamb. You know what I mean? Like we walk around as lions, ferocious and fierce to protect ourselves. But it takes even more strength to be the lamb. And this is what this person has decided, to show our vulnerable side, to show that we're not just this growly beast, demanding and taking and we're very soft and sweet and adorable and all that stuff. But it takes a lot of strength to show that. It does, my darlings. It does. So perhaps in the past, in the you you weren't mature enough, to know that lesson of the heart, right? And so now it could be a revisit. There's some dualities here in this reading I can see with the moon and the star, and now in the strength. Oh, the Knight of Wands. So this is fire energy. You have the Queen of Cups. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could, they could have a child, a young child. Not young, by young I mean 20, maybe even 23 or something like that. It could be a little bit 25, I don't know, something like that. This person could be very much like a sort of a gypsy person, traveling, footloose, free, or it could be about this person that is something's going on with here. Like they have a very free side. Like I said, maybe you two have never, you or they have never been married before, have never been like really committed, because if you look at that Knight of Wands, that is free. That horse has no bridle on. No bridle. It's free to go, come and go as it wants to. And that's what this is about too, that's where a bit of the scary part comes in about, the commitment part, right? Because there's a certain amount of freedom wanted here. And with that freedom comes trust. You just got to trust that they're devoted to you, or right? Or they have to trust that you're devoted to them. That's the thing. I think there's a desire to maintain your individuality. That I am a person that is in love with a person. Okay? We are now not, like, it's not the relationship, and we don't exist separately. It's, you know, there's both. There's me, and then there's him, and then there's the relationship. We're different, but we share things. Anyhow, that Ace of Cups. Ooh. So the Seven of Cups. It's your choice if you want to pursue this. It has so much potential. There's a lot of love, a lot of feeling here, and it really is your choice. I love how see the flow continues. It just keeps continuing. Also, if you look at all these tiny little they remind me of wigwams, actually, but you'll see a snake. There's a snake, and there's ladders. So we go up, we go down. I don't know if you know the game Snakes and Ladders, but in the game Snakes and Ladders, if you hit a ladder, you go up in the world. You get ahead. But if you hit a snake, you got to slither back down and retrace all those steps again. So some things will bring you ahead, and some things will slow you down. But this is your choice. You got to decide if you want to make time for this in your life. How important is it to you to have love in your life? Because you could have it. You have the Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, and in February, the love month. So what's in March for Taurus? Four of Cups. Wow, so much cup energy. Three of Cups just came, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Three of Cups is another wish card. It's the initial part of the wish coming through. So there's a reason to celebrate, because we're starting to see some success from our efforts, from what we've come together to do. But in the beginning of March, it seems that there's disappointment. There could be broken promises, perhaps, or expectation. Thinking, like I said before, hey, isn't it supposed to go like this and that and that? But you've already realized this person's very different. They're not conventional, They have a very different way about them. As we can see here in the Knight of Wands. And you had it in your mind for it to be, and I think this is some of the thing that you need to let go of. It's taking you work, because you're thinking, well, that you just saw the fairy tale of it. You didn't see some of the realistic hurdles, or things we have to go through in relationship, right? But anyway, you get by it. You get through, because here is the Three of Cups saying that you're going to realize why you came together. There's something to celebrate here. I think that you're going to develop a new appreciation, and the expectation is such it actually creates barriers, right? Creates barriers. And then the Wheel of Fortune. This is when you can see the plan. You can see it. You're not confused anymore. And you're thinking, and this is fate, right? This is when the wheel of fate is turning. Things are going your way now. Um, I also like this card because, she's been in this cave for a while, right? She could leave anytime she wanted to, but she didn't want to because she couldn't see her, like I said back here, where this was going to go. I don't know. Like, I can't see for sure. There is no guarantee, right? And so she couldn't come out there, out of that cave, and see all the glorious, see all the beauty, see all the potential, until she was ready. There's some sort of emotional um, development you're going through here, you know, some sort of emotional development. Um, The other thing too is that, like I was saying, like while we want to maintain our individuality, so does the other person, right? And so by having expectations, our expectations on them, that's taking that away from them. So we got to let go of those, and um, be open to whatever their way might be, you know. Uh, I think the important thing here is that they want to plan it with you, Taurus. They want to plan it with you, however it goes. That's the thing you have to really look at. Uh, Tell me about this Four of Cups in March for Taurus. What's going on with this Four of Cups? Uh, what do I need to let go of? Tell me about this Four of Cups for Taurus in March of 2021. Tell me. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's too many cards. Oh, I had one there. I saw one. A potential. Sometimes they get away on me either. I can't get a hold of them in time. Woo. Okay. So there's the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is about choices. It's twos are sometimes about meetings, partnerships, and this one is you might have expected your partner or person, or maybe yourself, to be better off financially or more secure, a little more established, perhaps. And you may need to juggle finances, borrow from Peter to pay Paul, and then, back and forth that way. There might be some juggling that way. I also think there's also juggling your priorities. Um, having to actually think about those and making your needs your priorities, like being a little more grounded with your priorities, kind of thing, eh? um Being sensible with your money, keeping a hold of your purse strings here. um Also, I think that you need to kind of because I think this plan you're making, this Wheel of Fortune here, this this new plan, because the fate is coming at the equinox, actually. Okay, right around the equinox in March. Fate is changing. Now, don't forget, at that time is the birth of the year of the seasons. That's the birth. Winter's over and spring is beginning in the northern hemisphere. And that's when everything starts coming back to life, is reborn, like up here in the star, being reborn, shedding old beliefs, shedding old, um we can, like, holes we dig ourselves in and then got to crawl out of them again. That's shedding all that. This is rebirth. Oh, look at that. So there's something to celebrate. You're walking away from someone or something. That's what you're celebrating here. You're realizing there's something that is not enough for you. You could be walking away from this relationship with this person. There's two cups missing. There's something missing for you, and it's not enough. It's not enough to get you to the 10. You need something more. Maybe it's that affection, that loving affection. Maybe that's very, very important to you because it was missing before, right? That effort, putting that effort in. That's going to be a big theme of this year coming. Effort. You get out what you put in, and if you ain't putting anything in, then people are going to get out. And I'm not saying you, Taurus, I'm talking about the person you're dealing with here, right? So you might say, okay, if you're not going to put this in, I don't know if you're up for the work here, eh? Because here's the 7 of Cups under this 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands saying this is going to be work. Perhaps you're ready to regenerate yourself. Are they? Are they doing the work? Somebody here is resistance. I think they love you. I do. I think they care. But I think that they may want you to give up your independence. Okay? Perhaps. There might be more conflict than, it might be more work than you want. You don't want to work this hard. There's some sort of conflict. And your expectations, right? Maybe you're expecting them to show their soft side. You want to see their soft side. That's important to you. They're strong. I know you're strong, you're saying. I know you are. I know you're you're a good protector and all that, but I want to see your soft side. So, with the Wheel of Fortune is the 9 of Swords. So the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. Okay, and 10 is coming, and it's like coming full circle. You've come full circle on something, and it is, so someone is very upset about this, is distraught, is it could be you, it could be them, I'm not sure, but because this is, you might just be decide to go another direction. This is not for me. And it could be really upsetting this other person. And it also, I think it's the end of all this yucky feelings too. You're done with feeling like crap. I'm done with feeling sad. I'm done with being upset all the time and worried. I wanna smile and be happy. And I think this is your quest, is happiness, right? You don't want to be brought down. You don't want to be brought down. Um, you got so many wish cards here, Taurus. Um, this King and Queen of Cups also could be family for others of you, okay, that don't have a love situation going on. This could be family, and which could be very much true. We just had Christmas and we don't get to see each other, and so maybe you're getting to see family or something. This is a family member. And there could be some sort of reunion. There could be, able to get out again, perhaps in February, or I don't see that till March, tell you the truth. I don't see that really happening in any sort of normal way until March. But, there could be some sort of reunion between you and a family member, meaning that, like, what's happened in this past year has made you realize how important relationships are in your life. This could be a friendship. This could be it's someone you already know. All right, it's someone you already know because the Six of Cups is here. I think you miss them. Um, I think you've probably been putting on a brave front, but you really miss them. I think they probably feel the same way too. I think there probably is going to be a restart, and um, I don't know. I feel like there's some choices that's gonna have to be made though. Um, Changes or something. Changes. Um, in March, there could be some financial difficulty, but you're gonna get through it. Like you got all these wish cards. Things are going in your favor. Even times when you doubt yourself, because I see this is standing out to me. When you doubt yourself, you're going to get through it. It's okay, we all do. We all doubt ourselves and think, oh, geez, am I going to be able to make this or get through this or get to this place or whatever it is, whatever you're trying to complete, because you are trying to complete something here, right? The circle's not complete, she's trying to. And so you may doubt yourself, and it's okay, and you're going to make it through, though. I'm telling you, you are. These could be old messages, right? And it takes us a while to practice new messages. It takes a while, so you'll get used to it. But this might be just some doubt coming into tried not try to prevent you, but might be at the very end, when you're just about there, you're just about through, you're just about complete, and you'll be fine. See, the hero goes through this too. The hero on their journey, they have doubt at the very end. That feels like it's so overwhelming, and I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and all that. But you will do it. You will. This is just your worries in your mind. It does not mean any of it's true. Okay? Anyway, Taurus, I would love to hear in the comments if any of this resonates. I know there's a couple of messages in there, but not everyone is going through a love situation, so I wanted to provide kind of an alternative. This could be a family relationship or a friendship. I don't think it's business though, I gotta tell you. There's just not enough wands or coins for me for it to be business. But everything's all in good time, my brothers and my sisters. So this ad-free video is brought to you by Capricorn. This month, it's their birthday time and their time to send in their $25 contribution to my channel, their one-time annual fee. And that lets me know that you appreciate me just as much as I appreciate you. And it represents $1 per video that I put out for their sign and all the signs. They pay for their own, but they get to watch all of them. Anyway, Happy New Year. And yeah. Hit that like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's all free and it helps me a lot too. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye now.